What's going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thiftonfire. Today's video is going to be a little mismatch of everything. So right now I have a bunch of stuff in my trunk that I'm going to drop off at Stallion Express. So I need to do that first. Then I'm going to go to the Goodwill bin, see if I can find anything cool to flip online. And then you're going to see me pull orders, but the orders you see me pull are actually the orders that are already in the trunk. So you know, it's fine, right? For the sake of this video, I'm just letting you know that's kind of what's going on here. I'm also just made a drop off. So I'm sitting in somebody's laneway. I dropped off a pair of the Wii steering wheel controllers. I told you guys that I picked up at the Goodwill bins. I have a whole, basically an IKEA bag full of these things. I sold these ones on Marketplace, 2 for 20 bucks. Tried to talk her into an extra 2. I'm like, hey, you can play up to 4 players on Mario Kart, but she just needed the 2. So that was fine. But for now, yeah, happy with that sale too. So I told you guys I was going to share some more Marketplace sales with you. Haven't had too many recently, but this was a good one. And usually I get quite a few through the month. It's just been a little slower recently on Marketplace. But for now, let's get our mail dropped off and then we can hit the Goodwill bin. All right, so we just have our Stallion stuff. I actually dropped my Poshmark orders off yesterday for the week. All right, got everything dropped off, so off to the bins.
I'm far from grace. I spit in your face the time I waste.
Apologize, it's a little bit windy out here, but paid 24 bucks. You know, basically a few pairs of shoes, some jeans. I'll show you everything I picked up anyway when I get home. Nothing here that's crazy money, but basically selling 1 pair of shoes from this pays for everything. So that's kind of why it's worth coming. So we spent $24.76. So that was $1.13 on accessories. Apparel was $12.38, and then $11.25 on shoes. I'm going to show you everything really quick. So keep in mind, I only spent that $24 and change. A lot of this stuff needs to be cleaned up, but basically one of any of these items would more or less make me my money back. So I have to clean this hat up, but I think that's a Chicago White Sox hat. It's a little dirty. It doesn't come through in camera. Because of the color, it will need to be cleaned up. Then we have this Buccaneers New Era toque. Not a great time of year for that, but that'll sell eventually for decent money. Vintage Labatt's hats. Okay, now we're gonna get into the shoes. These are a pair of Uggs. They're just slip-on, size 9. I don't know, I expect to probably get about 30 to 40 out of those, I would think. I haven't looked up at the comps for any of these. I generally don't at the bins unless I find something that I'm not sure about that I want to take a chance on. But items like this, I just pick up. These are really cool Vans. It's hippos, are the little designs on there. I don't know, I think these are a decent size too. They're not the best, women's size 7. I think these are a bigger size, so they're a pair of Ugg sandals. Great time of year for sandals for sure. These will clean up with some leather cleaner, and I'll have them looking brand new, and I bet you those will sell for good money. A pair of Crocs, nothing fancy at all actually, but I bet you these will sell pretty quick this time of the year. So it's a no-brainer for me. Now these were sitting there too, and nobody seemed to be interested in these. They're LL Bean slippers. Now these ones I did kind of take a peek. I didn't find the exact one. I think they're men's size 10 or something like that. Looks like most of these sell for like 40, 50 bucks. So I'm not 100% sure that's what I'll get for these, but I'm sure in a video coming up soon, you'll see these sell. Maybe not the best time for slippers either, as we're getting into warmer weather, but somebody will still want these. Shout out the flipping dad, tossed me this cool Blue Jays pen right here. We're World Series champions, Toronto Blue Jays. So I thought that was pretty cool. Thanks a lot, buddy. I have some clothing items. We're still only, like I said, we only spent $24. And maybe sometimes when you see me pull orders of shirts or jeans or things like that, where it's like, oh, there's not that much profit. I didn't pay that much money. It's $24 for all this stuff. Like I said, probably one item here will pay for everything, and the rest is just going to be profit for me. So here's like an Under Armour. This one's one of the performance polo ones. I don't know, probably 20, maybe 25 bucks for that. So somebody tossed me this one too, Vintage Hauler. He's on Instagram, check him out. Cool, he's like, you do better with stuff like this. It's just a cool Mickey jacket. It's got some stains, some imperfections, but he pulled it out and threw it at me. I took it home. I'm gonna see if I can clean it up. Wish it was bigger because I probably would just keep it. I think it's cool. These are brand new tags, Dickie shorts, size 44 X6. I'm not sure what the X6 means, but 6X maybe? Is that what it is? It's a bigger waist size for sure. I've done well with this type of thing in the past. I'm gonna guess I'll probably get like 30 bucks for those. Vans hoodie, nothing crazy. Probably only 25 bucks, maybe 20 bucks. Maybe give it to a family member, don't know. I don't even know what size this one was. It's a women's, I think, medium. I think it's pretty decent though. Vans always sells good for me. And I got 2 pairs of jeans. These ones are pretty generic. They're just a pair of American Eagle mom jeans with the distressed knees, but they are like the mom style jeans. I think they'll do okay. They'll probably sell pretty quick. And these are a distressed pair of 505 CT 3030s. So I believe these ones are vintage button flies. Has some distressing too, a little hole in the knee. But I think overall pretty good. And like I said, only spent $24. All right, we have an eBay order. Now I picked this up about a week ago and it sold pretty quickly. It is gonna be crammed in somewhere, probably down here, somewhere on this rack. Now I paid up for this a little bit. I think I paid 20 bucks for this jersey. Oh, all right, here it is. You know, I didn't think it'd be too hard to find. So it's a starter size, small, medium. I size it as a size small. So this is vintage 90s. It's in pretty good shape. It's got a little bit of like pilling on it and some pulls, but really, it's a nice jersey. Okay. I did have somebody question me whether I thought it was a kid's or an adult. I do believe it is an adult small. I did a chest measurement, you know, and I asked them just to take a look before they purchase. So I think I'm safe here. There's a possibility that I guess it could be a youth jersey, but I really don't think so. Got 60 bucks for this one anyway. Picked it up at Salvation Army for, like I said, around 20 bucks. Had it listed a little bit higher. Accepted a best offer. I think $60 is fair for this particular jersey. It's not in perfect condition, but yeah. Let's get this one shipped out. All right, so I want to bind a label on this one right through eBay. It's Canada Post track packet to Huntington Beach, California. All right, we have another eBay order. This one should be on the rack here, is what it's telling me. I think it's this right here. It's this Champion. I think it's like a cropped fleece sweater. I don't forget the actual name of these things. I think there's a particular style for this, but yeah, Champion, pretty nice one. It's a women's large. This particular one did come from the wholesale buy. I took a best offer of $40. I had it listed higher, closer to 50, maybe even 60. I can't remember the exact price, but I thought 40 bucks was fair for this. You know, we're getting to the point where we're going to be listing more spring and summer stuff. So if someone wants to buy a sweater this time of year, which is, you know, just almost getting into April now, you know, I'm going to sell it for 40 bucks for sure. Got this one shipped out directly through eBay. Canada Post tracked packet to the US, and this one's going to Holt, Michigan. All right, another Poshmark sale. This is Poshmark.ca, and they should be right here in this bin. Yeah, they're right here. They're a pair of Skechers wedge sandals, I guess. They got the little rhinestone deals on there. I think I got 24 bucks for these. They still have the stickers on the bottom. Definitely been tried on in store. I don't know if they were like, you know, like a display model or something like that. But regardless, got 24 bucks for these ones. I imagine I picked these up at the bins. That would be my guess. I've seen a pair of white ones today. I couldn't find the match the other one, otherwise I would pick those up too. Great time of year for this type of shoe. Let's get it shipped out. All right, buyer pay shipping on Poshmark, Canada Post expedited, and these ones are going to Edmonton, Alberta. All right, we sold a hat on Poshmark. This I picked up last summer at a garage sale. So let's see if we can find it. It's a Tony Stewart hat. How much digging we'll have to do to find this one. It's right there. Didn't have to go too far, too crazy into this thing, but yeah, Tony Stewart hat. Picked this up, I think, for probably about $1 at a yard sale last year. We're gonna get it in a box. I took a best offer at $12 because I wanted just to see this one go. Get it out of here. It's not really a great hat or anything. You know, it says it's got some NASCAR branded. You know, I picked it up because it was $1, really. And yeah, get this one shipped out. All right, we got this one shipped out in a box. Probably not making much in this at all. Probably $6 or $7 total. But this one's going to Kamloops, BC. All right, we sold another pair of shoes on Poshmark. This is Poshmark.ca. I think it got 25 bucks for these New Balance. They're 610s version 4. I think they were like a women's size 7, so not the best size ever, but look at the condition, very nice. think that might be a little piece of stone, but other than that, these are like in like new condition. Very nice shoes. We get them in a box and get these ones shipped out. All boxed up. Canada Post expedited parcel. Buyer pays shipping on Poshmark. And this one's going to St. Andrews, New Brunswick. All right, we've got an eBay order. A Ron John, I think, long sleeve. It's supposed to be in here. Let's see if we can find it. It's purple. Yeah. Maybe I did get it. I wasn't sure I would have got this crushed into the poly bag, but I certainly did. So picked this one up from the wholesale buy. I think I got $27. Accepted a best offer, I'm pretty sure, of $27 on this one, plus shipping. Just gonna ship it out in a little poly bag, but let's get this one shipped out. Got this one in the poly bag, United States Postal Service Parcel Select through Stallion Express, and this one's going to Trenton, New Jersey. Another eBay sale. This one should be in the Waterloo here. It's an Apple keyboard. I actually picked up 2 of these at the Goodwill bins. They were just hanging out in an empty bin. I didn't realize it had a second USB port there on both sides. Interesting. So picked these up. They would have been by the weight. They don't weigh a lot. I'm gonna have to figure out a box that's gonna work, to be honest. I might have to go sneak outside and find a little bit longer of a box or figure something out. But I got, I think it was $37 for this. So pretty good, plus shipping, of course, on eBay. And like I said, I do have another one I can list that's identical to this. So I wound up using 2 shoe boxes and kind of making it longer. Worked out just fine. This one's gonna go, I think it was ICS ground, next day courier. So they're not gonna get dropped off until tomorrow. So it'll actually take a little bit longer, but it'll be quicker than they expect for sure. And it cost about $10 to Quebec. All right, we sold a video game on eBay and I took a best offer of $10 on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. For Xbox. Disc is in some minor scratches, but in pretty good condition. We're gonna wind up shipping this one out with stamps as well. All right, like I said, we got this one just in a bubble mailer. We're gonna ship it out with stamps, and it's going to Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. All right, we sold another video game on eBay, but this is actually ebay.com. I just have some video games listed there, nothing else at the moment. And it is this NBA 2K Playground. What is it? NBA 2K Playground 2. These are brand new sealed. Just have a handful of these left sealed games that I bought quite a while ago now, I think, at Salvation Army. Not making a ton of money here, just getting rid of these ones, to be honest, but let's get this one shipped out. So this was part of my ebay.com experiment. I just cross-listed a bunch of video games, obviously some mostly on ebay.ca. It is a completely different account. This is going to Point Bay, California, and I did ship it with Stallion Express, United States Postal Service Parcel Select. Cost a little bit more than I charged, so I'm losing a bit on shipping here. Overall, happy to get rid of this though. I only have a handful of those games left. I made money on that video game buy from Salvation Army, bought a whole bunch of brand new sealed games, but not all of them were, you know, worth a ton of money, but I made enough to make it worth my while regardless. But happy to see this one go out. All right, we have a Depop sale. I sold this Lululemon, it's a skirt, I believe, for around $49 USD. I'll throw the exact number up, but it's something like that anyway, pretty close. Should be in here. Where, I'm not exactly sure. Right there. So it's a Lululemon little skirt with a zipper, size 2. Picked this up at the Goodwill bins, so not into it very much at all, which is nice. It took a little while to sell. I'm gonna say I picked this up a few months back now for sure, and it's finally selling on Depop for about $50. All right, we're shipping it out in the little thank you poly bag. I didn't order any new black ones, which I normally use, the black poly bags. Trying to force myself to use these up so they don't just sit here. But this one's going out United States Postal Service Parcel Select to Cincinnati, Ohio. All right, we have another Poshmark order. Now I left this bin open because I knew I'd be going right back into it. It's this Torrid Disney collab, new tags. I think they're called, is it a romper? Pretty sure that's what it's called. It's really cute actually. It's a smaller size for Torrid, size 0, which I thought maybe would take a little longer to sell because it's generally more plus size, and this is more like a, I think it's equivalent to like a women's large, but this was cool. Picked it up at the Goodwill bins in London, Ontario. Did not pay much at all for this. and it wound up selling for about $45 Canadian. So let's get this one shipped out. All right, we're going to continue to use up these thank you poly mailers, and this one's going Canada Post, expedited parcel, buyer pay shipping on Poshmark, and this one's going to Ajax, Ontario. Another Poshmark.ca order. Now these Merrills, they sold a pair that were almost identical to these not that long ago, just a different colorway. Where are they? They must be in this other bin. So I'll have to check out the bins here. Yeah, there's one. This is the second one right here. Yep. Should be these ones right here. We'll just verify the size when we go back into the room. But yeah, I think I took a best offer of these ones on Poshmark for like $25. I picked these up at the Goodwill bins, so not into them a whole lot of money. These do obviously sell. This is my second pair selling these, you know, recently, so they do sell, just not for tons of money. All right, got these ones in a box. Canada Post, expedited parcel on Poshmark, buyer pay shipping. These are going to Sittsville, Ontario. All right, we took a $35 offer on a pair of Asics. I think they had them listed for a little bit higher than that, like $45 or something like that. Should be down here at the bottom. I think they're like Canyo 29s or something like that. They're in really nice condition. They're just a smaller size. They're size 6, I think, so not a great size. So you can't really demand the same money because it's not the same amount of people who potentially would be looking for these, to be honest. But still happy with that sale. So let's get these ones shipped out. All right, got these ones boxed up here. Canada Post expedited, buyer pay shipping. These are going to Ottawa, and this is a good example of me just trying to like move inventory. You know, I could have held out to get closer to the $45 or whatever I had them listed for. I think that's a pretty fair offer. I'm happy to sell things. You know, if I get good offers or good enough offers, I'll definitely take them. Made another Poshmark sale here. We're going back to the wholesale buy bin, and this time it's a Harley t-shirt. See how hard it's going to be to find. You know, it seems to go in waves. I think it might be this one. Just make sure. I think it's this one with the US flag on the back. I'll throw it up on screen anyway. I think I accepted a $22 offer for this on Poshmark.ca. So let's get this one shipped out. All right, so we got this one shipped out. Canada Post expedited parcel on Poshmark. This one's going to Collingwood, BC. Definitely not making a lot of money on this one either. Probably only like $5 or so after cost of goods and everything else, but still happy to get the sale. This one I might have took to the antique booth. It was definitely on the list. I think somebody offered me, you know, $22, and I thought, you know what, I might as well take the cash in my hand now instead of bring it there and, you know, maybe it sits there for a month. So I'm not making a lot of money, but still happy to get it out of inventory. Pair of jeans on Poshmark. This is supposed to be in the women's jeans 2 bin. Still haven't put this back yet, but it might work out in our favor because we're looking at this bin right here. These are a pair of silvers, supposed to be size 30, so it might take me a minute to find it. That's size 29, so bear with me. I'll dig through here. I don't think I have too many pairs of silvers, so it shouldn't be too hard. Size 30, 31. This could definitely be it. Yeah, $20 for these. They would have came from the Goodwill bin, so not into them very much at all. Let's get these ones shipped out. All right, got these ones all packaged up here. They're going Canada Post expedited parcel, Poshmark buyer pay shipping, and they're going to Fitzroy Harbor, Ontario. All right, we got a Poshmark.com order. So this is $16 USD. It's supposed to be in the women's jeans bin here. It's a pair of American Eagles. They're size 4, like a jegging type jean. See if we can find them. Maybe these ones. Looks more like it. Are these size 4? Yeah, size 4. High-rise skinny jeans are definitely not super popular anymore, but they still will sell. You know, if you can pick them up cheap like I am at the Goodwill bins, it might be worth your time. Definitely a matter of opinion. For me, still worth my time. So I'll pick these ones up and sell them for $16 USD. All right, continuing the trend here with the thank you poly mailer. These ones are going United States priority mail, buyer pay shipping on Poshmark.com as well, and they're going to Pennsylvania. All right, we sold a VCR on Poshmark.com. This is a first for me, and after I got banned from Etsy, I decided I would try and do some VCRs and stuff like that on Poshmark because I know you can. I'm gonna have to weigh it to make sure that I don't have to buy extra postage. I've got a couple box options. We're gonna try to keep it as lightweight as possible. Did get $40 USD, so it makes me optimistic to want to post more VCRs. I know I do have this Panasonic listed over there as well. So yeah, you never know. Maybe Poshmark will be a new outlet for me for some of these VCRs and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get this one shipped out. So it did weigh just over 5 pounds. It was like a 5. Let me just throw it on here again. It was 5 pounds, 11 ounces. So I could have took a chance just to say, hey, it's under 5 pounds, through it, see what happens, see if anybody catches it. I don't want to do that. So I went and bought extra postage. It was for up to 6 pounds. It was an extra $4.50 US. So that'll come off the bottom line. So that does kind of hurt a little bit of the sale, but it just still shows me that I can sell VCRs on Poshmark.com and potentially Poshmark Canada as well. So happy with that. Like I said, it's going to cost me a few extra bucks. That's okay. I'm just happy to move a VCR there. Happy with the sale. Glad I did weigh it because I thought, oh, it'll be good. So, you know, good thing I waited because I don't really want problems, especially when I'm doing a cross-border shipper because it's way harder to get things back. All right, I made another eBay sale. Now, this is also something I picked up, I think, from the last wholesale buy that we did. So the last wholesale clothing pickup. Oop, that jersey's falling right off of there. It's a Rangers jersey, but it's not the Rangers you would expect. It's OHL, right? So I think OHL, or it is OHL, but it's like something else. CHL, OHL, Kitchener Rangers. Anyway, so this is a local city to me. It's Kitchener's maybe, I don't know, maybe an hour away, maybe something like that. Not too far. Cool jersey. It's an authentic one, which is nice. Needs the right person. I don't know where this one's going yet. I haven't looked it up, but I made the sale on eBay. There's a little imperfection somewhere up here. I can't see it, but really it's very nice. So I'm not sure where it's going. I think it was an eBay sale for about $75. I think I would have paid about 10 bucks roughly for this. So a pretty good sale on this OHL jersey. Left this one in just the eBay poly bag here. It's going Canada Post expedited parcel, and this one surprised me a bit. It's going to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Poshmark.ca order. Now this is a hat, but it's going to be in this bin actually. It was from the wholesale buy. That's why these hats are separate. It's this Goodwrench racing hat. It's got the leather beak or bill, denim hat. These ones are always funny with the little mesh insert in them as well. But 28 bucks for this one. We're gonna get it shipped out in a little box like, we'll do this one. I don't feel like peeling that sticker off right now. So we'll do it in this box and get this one shipped out. Got this one boxed up. Canada Post expedited, buyer pay shipping on Poshmark. And this one's going to Toronto, Ontario. All right, we took a best offer of $20 for a pair of women's jeans. They are a pair of silvers. Would have picked these up at the Goodwill bins. Like I said, it's not for everybody selling $20 jeans, but I don't mind doing it. So, especially when you pick them up at the Goodwill bins, $25.31. I think this is them. I'm going to double check, obviously, before I ship them out, but size 21. These are fairly lightweight. I doubt I paid, you know, jeans, some jeans are heavier than others. These ones are light. I bet you I paid about $2 for these. You know, you could pay up to $4 for a heavier pair, but these ones are very, very lightweight, almost a jagging type material. Really, it's that stretchy material. You know, 20 bucks isn't a lot, but you know, I don't find this much different than selling like hats and stuff like that. So not as exciting for me, women's jeans, but still, let's get them shipped out. All right, once again, using up the thank you poly mailers here. And this one is going Canada Post expedited parcel, buyer pay shipping on Poshmark. And this one's going to Edmonton, Alberta. We have a Poshmark.com order, so USD. It says it's in this bin. Not really sure. I feel like it should be in the regular clothing bin. There's Willie. Okay, let's just have a peek over here. I feel like it's in the clothing 2 bin. Let's see. Should be right on top if it is. All right, we had to go back to this bin here with a wholesale buy bin, but it's a Phil Collins farewell tour shirt. $28 USD for this one. It was at the very bottom. For some reason, I thought maybe I just picked this one up on 50% off day, but it wasn't this shirt. It was actually part of the wholesale buy, so that's why it was in there. But yeah, 28 bucks USD on Poshmark. This one's going United States priority mail, buyer pay shipping on Poshmark. And this one's going to Las Cruces, New Mexico. All right, we made another eBay sale. Now this is a DVD, and I don't have a lot of them left. And I think I'm gonna pull, no, I think maybe I already did pull out some other ones. I think it's a Scooby-Doo one right here. No, that's not Scooby-Doo. It's Scooby-Doo, but maybe it's this, yeah, very last one right here. Scooby-Doo, what's new Scooby-Doo? Merry Scary Holidays. Kind of funny to be selling a Christmas one right now, but that's okay. We'll get this one shipped out. I do believe this one is staying in Canada, so most likely it'll go with stamps, but let's get it shipped out. All right, just used a little bubble mailer here. This one's going to Jerome, Quebec. All right, we made a Depop sale. It's a jersey, and I picked this up. Well, actually, somebody tossed it to me at the Goodwill bins. It's a Texas jersey, but it's not, you know, it's definitely like a Texas, like Longhorns or whatever it is jersey, but it's not really. It just says Texas, right? It's a, you name it, campus wear. So I'm not sure what that is, but I was pretty sure it's going to sell. Not for a lot of money. I think I got $20 or $24, something like that USD. I'll throw it up on screen. But yeah, let's get this one shipped out. All right, got it shipped out in a poly bag. United States Postal Service Parcel Select, and this one's going to Clifton Heights, Pennsylvania. All right, we also have a Poshmark.com order going out. I think it's going to be right on top of women's jeans because I just listed these yesterday and they sold right away for $25 USD. These ones are, it's like Levi's rib cage, right? But it's also with the wide leg bottom. $25 USD, pretty decent. I think Posh Sidekick sent it a best offer. I think they were listed at like 20, maybe $27 or $28, something like that on there. But still happy with the quick sale. I've done well in the past with these ones too. The rib cage ones, I don't know that I've ever seen the wide leg ones, but picked them up at the bins, took a chance, and they sold right away. Got it packaged up. It's going priority mail through Poshmark, and this one's going to Jackson, Wyoming. I think this video is starting to run a little bit long now. Hopefully the next video you guys see in this channel is basically dedicated to the antique booth. That's kind of the goal anyway. We're gonna get that all set up. And otherwise, it's going to be a lot more of the same. If you guys like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing for more content. We will see you soon.